All right, cool. Are you guys ready to see something amazing?
Of course.
You don't sound like you're ready to see something.
I'm totally ready.
All right, cool.
I was totally ready.
We're going to start with a trick that I like to call the one coin trick. But before I do it, I like people to guess why I call it the one coin trick. Do you guys know why I call this the one coin trick?
Because you have one coin.
Have you seen this before? No, you're just really smart. That's okay. Yeah. I call the one coin trick the one coin trick because I do use one coin. However, sometimes people see 2 coins during the one coin trick because I actually use 2 coins. You might wonder, well, why do you call it the one coin trick? Well, it's easy. If I would have called it the 2 coin trick, you would expect to see 2 coins. If I call it the one coin trick, by the time you see the 2nd coin, you're impressed. When you see the 3rd coin, you're wondering where it went because I only have 2 coins. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with both of the coins in one hand like this. We're going to shake my right hand, we're going to shake my left hand and get 1 coin to jump, just like that. We'll do it again if that was too fast. 1 coin in each hand, shake your hands like this, give it a little wiggle with the thumbs. You can hear there's actually already 2 coins over here. Now that's 2 coins that have jumped from hand to hand without touching each other. Now, to do this, you have to cheat. You don't use 1 coin, you don't use 2 coins, you actually do use 3 coins. Now, to get away with this, you have to be able to hide a coin in your hand where no one can see it. And I'm going to show you how to do that now, but magicians get really upset when I show people how to do this. So you have to promise not to tell anybody. Do you promise not to tell anyone?
Promise.
Okay, cool. Whew, I was worried that you might tell. Here's how you do it. You take a coin, you place it inside your left hand like this. You give it a little bit of a squeeze and a wiggle and that coin will disappear. Now it's not actually gone, it's hidden in my right hand right now. This is the part that I'm not supposed to show you guys, but you seem very nice, so I'm going to teach you guys anyways. It's actually hidden right here. But if I hold it like this, you can't actually see it. But if I hold it like this, you would be able to. I'll show you how to do that. What you do is you line up all 3 coins like this. You pretend to put 1 coin in your left hand. You don't actually put anything here. But if you close your hand and wiggle your fingers like this, people actually watch this, giving me plenty of time to make this 3rd coin disappear. So now we're down to 2. I'll do it again. Look, you take 1 coin, put it inside your left hand, give it a little bit of a touch like this, and it will actually disappear. So it's gone and we're back down just to 1 coin. Now the last coin is very easy. You just take the last coin, put it in your left hand, give it a tap like this, and that one disappears too. And it jumps right back where we started, inside the case. So you take that out of there for me. Perfect. Take a look at it. Does it look real?
Looks very real.
It's because it is real. I need that back. Thanks. All right. Now we're going to try something that involves a deck of cards, and I need a victim to help me out for this. Are there any victims here? Oh, it's perfect. You'll work for this. This is great. All right. I need you to help me out. You're going to represent the entire audience, which I promise you, it's not hard to do. Really, all you have to do is pick a card out of the entire deck of cards. But before we do that, I want you to take a look at the cards. Does it look like a regular deck of cards?
Yep.
From the front, it does. And from the back, it looks like a regular deck of cards, too.
Yep. Okay,
perfect. I want you to reach in here and grab a card out. Whatever you do, do not let me see what the card is. If I see what it is, it kind of ruins everything. But show everyone else the 9 of hearts. I'll look away. Show it to them. I won't look. Cute. Okay, perfect. Do you have the card mesmerized?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, not mesmerized. What's the word? Starts with an M. Memorize. I always forget that word. All right. Here, yell it back. Or yell out stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
Place your card right there on top of the middle. Perfect. And I'm going to tell you guys a story. And like most stories, this story is true. Actually, now that I think about it, most stories, if you think about the history of stories, most stories were probably made up. Which is okay, because I'm making up this one as I go along. But I was doing magic for a friend of mine, and he asked me if he could shuffle the cards. And I always let people shuffle the cards if they ask to, because it makes it seem a little bit more fair. But he shuffled a little bit weird. He actually took half the deck of cards, and he flipped it upside down. So now there's an upside up half and an upside down half. Do you know which side is upside up? This one right here?
That's right.
Okay, well then by default that would make this the upside down half, right?
Sure.
So this is upside down?
Yes.
Okay. It's semantics, it doesn't matter, it's really just what you call it. And they don't actually stay apart for long enough. You see the guy I was doing magic for? He shuffled the upside up half into the upside down half and gave the entire deck of cards a cut and a shuffle like I just did. So you can see that the cards are now face up, face down, face to face, back to back, where the cards are touching each other's backs. So I asked him why he did this, and he told me that if I was a real magician, I'd be able to fix all the cards. So I riffled the deck, snapped my fingers, waved my hand over top, and I told him that I fixed all of the cards. Do you believe me? I did tell him that. I'm glad you believe me. I didn't actually fix the cards, though. I did one better. I fixed every single card in the entire deck of playing cards, except one card right here. Do you remember what card you picked?
Yep.
What was it?
9 hearts.
That's right. The 9 of hearts. I'd clap for myself, but I'm holding a deck of cards, so.
Yay.
No, it's okay, I can put it down. I can put it down, it's alright. Alright, I'm gonna do one more trick for you guys, and this is my favorite trick. And it's a trick you may have seen something similar to this before, but I'm gonna do it completely differently than you guys have ever seen it done before. This is a trick that involves 3 pieces of rope, but I need 3 victims to help me out. Volunteers, 3 volunteers. Will you help me out? Take a look at this rope for me. Thank you. Alright. Will you help me out? Thank you. Take a look at that. And I don't mean to give you the short rope, Neil, but it's just the last one that I had. It didn't mean anything. Someone had to examine it. Just make sure there's no things weird with the rope. Things to look for would include tricks, trapdoors, hidden ladies, smoke, fog mirrors, microchip technology, anything that could aid or abet me, including magnets, elephants, or iPhones. Make sure the rope doesn't stretch or only stuck in for my convenience so don't come undone. There's no RFID cards in it. Radio frequency identification technology. It's good. Perfect. All right. Actually, there's 3 simple tests. The visual inspection, does it look like normal rope?
Sure does.
That's because it is normal rope. Test number 2 is the auditory inspection. Check 1, 2. Does it sound like regular rope? Give it a listen.
Sounds normal.
Sounds good to me. Okay. Visual inspection, auditory inspection. Excuse me. Gravity happens. And the final test, the tastatory inspection. Does the rope taste like normal? I'm just kidding. We don't have to do that one. I tasted it earlier. It tastes like fiber. It's gross. Okay. Thank you very much for helping me out. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something, and you're probably not going to believe me, and that's okay, because I'm used to people thinking that I'm crazy, but all 3 of these ropes are actually the same size. I didn't think you would believe me, but that's okay. I'm going to explain why I believe they are the same size. How do you tell if something is the same size as something else? What do you do?
Measure it.
You measure it. That's exactly right. Did you bring a measuring tape with you? No, you didn't. That's okay. We're going to measure by comparison. Measuring by comparison is a completely acceptable way to measure things. We sometimes measure the age of the Earth in comparison, such as the Cenozoic, Paleozoic. These are all ages of the Earth that we compare it to. So look, do 3 ropes start there?
Yep.
They do. Do 3 ropes end here?
They do.
So you guys are telling me that 3 ropes start in the same spot and end in the same spot. That means they are the same size. Right? I mean, if you can find a hole in my logic, I would love to know. And there is one hole. It's actually a loop hole. It's not where it starts and where it ends. It's the path that it takes to get there. But I can solve that too. Look, if you fold this rope up like this, now 3 ropes start here, they loop down, they mid right here, they loop back up, and then they end right here. So now it kind of looks like 3 ropes are the same size. Doesn't it kind of look like they're the same size there? Kind of a little bit. Doesn't it kind of look like all 3 ropes are a pineapple?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing how far you'll go, because you know they're not the same size. You gotta take the magic wand and wave it over your top. Will you take them? I know, it's a magic marker. I was on a budget. Go ahead, wave it over top. Oh, don't hold it by the sharp end. It says sharp right there. Hold it by this end. It also says permanent, but that's starting to rub off a little bit. Wave it over top. Say the magic words.
Abracadabra.
They're please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
Thank you. Can I have the marker back? Thanks. That's how I got it. Now, wave your hands, snap, and all 3 ropes actually will be the same size. 3 ropes start in the same spot, 3 ropes end in the same spot, and they take the same path to get there. Not 1 or 2, but 3 medium-sized ropes. Now I will explain how to do this. It's very simple. All you have to do is find your local magic store and buy a magic rope. You see, if you take 2 pieces of magic rope and you pinch it together in the center right here, you can blow on the center, and the 2 pieces will link up. But you gotta be careful. You see, sometimes when you're working with a piece of magic rope, it'll play tricks on me, just like I play tricks on my audience. If I'm not paying attention, sometimes the ends of the rope will slide from one side all the way to the other like this. If this ever happens, then the ends are on the wrong side of the rope. You see, this end is actually supposed to be over here, and this end is supposed to be over here. But if you look at it, it doesn't really look all that messed up. So there's a simple test. You just tie a knot in the rope. If you tie a knot in the rope like this and the knot disappears, then the ends are on the wrong side. So we have to fix this. We've got to get the ends from the wrong side of the rope all the way over to the right side. Does anyone know how to get the ends from here to here? It's actually real easy. We hold your pincher fingers out, pinch right here. Perfect. Take the ends off that side, put them on over here. Now when you try to tie a knot in the rope, you'll have no problem doing so because the ends of the rope are now on the right side. However, if you want to make this knot disappear without untying it, all you do is slide it off the bottom like this, crumple it up into a tiny ball, and it'll disappear. Now I'm going to show you guys magic scissors. If you take the ends of the rope and you place the ends of the rope inside your pocket like this, you can cut off the ends of the rope. Now if you cut off the beginning and you cut off the end, you're left with what part? The middle, exactly right. Now the middle of the rope doesn't have a beginning, and the middle of the rope doesn't have an end. It's just an endless loop of rope, which leaves me inside my pocket ends, I'm sorry, on the floor. Ends with no rope on it. If you want to put the ends back on the rope, you just kind of lay it over top like this. Looks like it's back on, right?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Thanks for agreeing with me out of pity, but no, it doesn't really look like it's back on, and I know that. But there is a way to make it look like it's back on. You see, if you wrap it more than one time, like 2 or 3 times, then your brain can't actually tell whether it's on or off, and it makes you believe that it might actually be on, especially if I tell you it is. So watch, 1, 2, 3. The ends are actually back on the rope. Now I'll show you guys magic scissors one more time. Take the ends of the rope, tie them into a knot like this, and find the center of the rope, which is located on the other side of the knot. If you turn the rope upside down like this, you can take your fingers and cut straight through the center. They always called me a sharp kid. Now that leaves me with 2 medium-sized pieces. Plus this one right here gives me a 3rd medium-sized piece of rope. But you were here in the beginning. And you know I didn't start with 3 medium-sized pieces of rope. Do you guys remember what I started with in the beginning? Will you pull on this rope for me? I had a short piece of rope. Will you pull on this one? I had a medium-sized piece of rope. Will you pull on this one? And I also had one very long piece of rope. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You
That
guys
was
have a good day.
crazy.
It was crazy, wasn't it?
Did you have fun?
I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yep.
All right, good.